Greetings, every people. Is this your cult of personality, your Toon Critic's name, and Toon's name of my game? Welcome back to Roundtable is Magic, the little show where we take a look at the episodes from Season 6 that are currently airing at this time. We are probably the quickest to get this out, minus Dr. Wolf and maybe one or two people, so... Yes, hi, I'm Toon. You probably know me. As you see the image here, we got a bunch of people. I am not, of course, alone during this. I am joined by Lightning Bliss.
Oh, darlings, whatever would I do without you?
Golden Fox and Keyframe.
What's up, y'all?
Death to Empire City! What happens there, it never sleeps!
Empire City?
Steven Universe reference. You won't get it if you're not in the know.
Starting to sound like Muscle Man right there.
My mom!
We also have Voice of Reason.
Rarity! Kaze! Let's go bowling!
And our special guest star, KeychiFIM.
Give me all of your cookies.
You kind of sound a little bit like Steven there. Yeah, Keiichi is relative newcomer to the analysis community, so Keiichi, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Keiichi. I have blue hair. I like cookies. I'm slightly evil. And go watch my stuff. All of you. Go watch them.
She's keyframe approved.
I am keyframe approved.
Yeah.
I have earned the title of another key.
For those who are wondering, Eliora was not able to join us last week, and unfortunately I have news to tell that she will not be joining us for the rest of the podcast season. She is decided to... well, she's on a bit of a burnout, and she wanted to focus on other things, so she will not be joining us anymore, sadly. So expect a new image next week to show that. But thankfully, the issue there is that we've decided that the sixth person every week will be a rotating guest, just to make things interesting. So you'll still have the five of us, just a new guest every week. We wish Eliora the best in her future endeavors.
She's
Bye
still
bye,
the mod.
Eddie.
Yeah, she's still a mod, so
Yeah,
guys,
she's still in
you
the Twitter,
chat-
but she is still in the
Yeah.
Twitch chat as our head mod, so she's doing awesome stuff there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Saddle Roll review. Let's get into this.
Review.
What?
The Saddle Roll Review.
The review of the review.
Review.
Yeah, you know, Roundtable ruse. What ruse?
We
Okay.
rused you.
Yeah, you know the rules of the Roundtable. You know, we go with what we like, what we didn't like, pass it on. So, let's see, who's gonna kick us off of what we liked? One thing only, just to make it fair for everyone. One more thing, you know, the usual thing. Let's start off with voice.
Anyone else get a Modern Family vibe from this episode?
Oh, totally.
Really? I didn't quite get that. I was
Yeah.
thinking more. I was trying to think of a reality show that would fit this.
What
No.
though? I didn't
It's
hear
like
it.
that kind of
As
office
mo-
modern family.
Modern
recorded-
Family, where it's an interview style, where again the characters are reacting to a situation that happened in the past or currently going on, and like they're being interviewed by somebody. The first thing I thought was Modern Family, and again, I love the way this story was set up, coming through the eyes of like the girls reacting to not just the review, but relaying what they said to J. Jonah Jameson. I mean, J. Jonah Jameson. I mean, yeah, J. Jonah Jameson.
J.J. Jonas and Pony.
Spider-Man.
It actually makes sense. Up in the right corner, you have the I need pictures of ponies thing.
But yeah, very unique story structure, which leads to a lot of very comedic moments. Someone will probably talk about the comedy later, so now I shall pass it on to our guest Keiichi.
I enjoyed the characterization of all the ponies in this episode. Even though the story was kind of sort of about Rarity, it didn't really focus on her so much as, you know, her friends and how they're reacting to a situation. I felt like this was basically Castle Sweet Castle done right. Like everyone seemed to be in character. It was all fun, and they were responding in a way that makes sense. I also enjoyed the
One
Rarity.
thing.
Oh, darn it. Okay, fine. Go. Blissey, you.
Me?
You.
Me?
You.
What were you thinking? Okay. My favorite thing. Twilight and Rarity. By far, really just stuck it for me. And sorry if y'all hear my husband in the background. He went, "Shut up about his Trekkie stuff."
Blissey's husband, Bliss, is doing freaking live stream. You could shut your pie hole for an hour, sir. Oh, I hope he doesn't see this podcast.
No, he can't. Yeah. I'll kill you for that one. So, like, thanks to this episode, Rarity is kind of fighting for second place next to AJ for second best pony for me. I just loved how Rarity's creative OCD spirit has kind of come out with this. She had a vision for the place, and the way she went about it was like really, really cool, and then like kind of just brings it all together with the fact that her friends are there to cheer her on and support her in every way possible, and she's just so determined despite like the odds are kind of against her, which I'll probably go into my negative afterwards, but I'm not going into that. But yeah, her and Twilight, both represent to me like my OCD-ness when it comes to creativity and control of a project. And it's like for Twilight, it was like, please let me organize this stuff.
That was pretty funny.
Yes, please let me edit this project. This is what I was thinking. So yeah, that was one of my favorites by far, and so I shall pass it off to Goldilocks.
All right, cool. I just love the general concept of what this episode was presenting through individual interviews and how the humor managed to play off within its interviews. Yeah, because most of the episodes are just like told through like just point A to point B, and just like how everything just.
And everything in between.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Christy to say
point A
that.
to point B, and it's always in that particular order that everything just happens and goes. This episode just like jumps all over the place, but for the right reasons. How like there's one scene where something happens, and then the character talks about it. They have their own little comedic moments, and it just seemed like it allowed the episode to have the humor in its right place because it knows when to put it in the right place. I'm going to pass it off to KeychiFIM.
What a shock.
Yeah.
Okay, try and get up. Okay. This episode was hilarious. I mean, goodness gracious, Nick Cafalone, Provolone, give a dog a bone.
However you say his last name.
He is so, even in episodes that people don't that say, oh, they're not particularly good, everyone likes his comedy. There's nothing wrong with his comedy, and this was just a great episode to show his comedy. Every joke just hit it out of the park. And as a New Yorker, that Russian landlord pony exists with so much prevalency that it's kind of scary. But like, it's just that everything was so fun. Every character was on point. Rarity impersonating Rainbow Dash impersonating Rarity. Pinkie Pie giving store music to Vinyl Scratch or DJ Poem 3 and everything, and it was just also the dance remix of Sweet.
Man.
So many remixes.
I was so surprised seeing that. Like,
episode, and even the new teenage girl pony who Spoons.
Oh,
I'm just gonna name her Spoons. I know she has a name, but I'm gonna name her Spoons.
Plaid Stripe.
Yeah, Plaid Stripes. I thought I was gonna be annoyed by her. I loved her, especially when it's just like, I can't drink this thing without a spoon. And her little dance is just like, she's so goddamn cute. I love her.
Her little spoon gloves.
Yes. I mean, in all actuality, for any Earth Pony or Pegasus, that's actually a pretty useful tool. I mean, and also to people who want to give their kids Wolverine gloves and not have giant blades coming out of their hands. But oh my goodness, Nick's comedy was the best here. It was so funny, and I've been wanting that. I've been just wanting an episode, and we got it in Mod Pi, but not to a huge extent. I just wanted an episode that was just funny and fun, because we've had a lot of episodes that are like fulfilling stuff on wish lists or have a super deep meaning, and I do like those episodes. But you just need to have one of those episodes where you can breathe. And this is an episode that shows a continuation of like Rarity's dream and having her boutique and everything.
Yeah.
But I just feel good to just watch the show and laugh. I think this is the funniest episode. This is one of the funniest episodes to me, next to like Pinky Pride and Feeling Pinky Keen. I just love episodes that have a lot of comedy. Pinky Pride's still better, but it's just such a funny episode. I love the humor.
I also want to add something.
To the humor?
Somebody in the chat said, I feel like he stole Dave Pilsky's comedy. Not only did he take Dave Pilsky's comedy, but he put the comedic moments in the right places.
It's a good mix between dialogue and slapstick. They had both. So it was Polsky and Kuffalo.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's fine. Honey Bear, it's fine.
Okay.
But I'm going to pass it off to the number one person, last but not least, British Ninja. Go ahead, Toon.
Well, this is the unfortunate thing about going last. Everybody takes up everything you wanted to talk about, so now you're scrambling to come up with something to talk about.
Well, just add something to ours. Echo box us like everyone thinks this podcast is.
Right? Like, people think that, and I'm just like, no, we cover, like, both what we liked and what we didn't like. We all don't completely agree on things. I find that interesting that people just automatically assume that. I'm actually going to expand off of the Castle Sweet Castle remark that Keiichi made. Man, Ninja's gonna kick my butt for this because he's gonna think I'm stealing what he said. How people compare this to Castle Sweet Castle, it's more the reverse of it. It's in Castle Sweet Castle, the main six were trying to do something for Twilight that they thought they wanted to do, and that didn't exactly work. In this, they tried to do it again, but they soon quickly realized, hang on, we can do this a different way. And they were able to do so that in a way that managed to turn this episode completely around. Like, when they were starting to mess up and they were starting to do the things that, like, you would expect, like, oh, what would Rarity do? Oh, let's do this. I facepalm because I'm like, no, don't start doing this. But they were able to switch it around and get it right. But I'll cover that and what I didn't like later. The whole way that they were able to make this episode work, by not making it focus on Rarity and having it be their contributions to help with the review, makes this episode feel a little bit more important, because, to be fair, if this was just Rarity all by herself, this would not be a good episode. Or I should state, not as good as what we have here. I think it's good that the main six were able to come in and help make this a main six sort of episode with a little bit of emphasis on Rarity.
We haven't had a good all the main six episode in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since... When was the last really good all main six episode? Exactly.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Dragon Shy?
What'd you say?
I said Dragon Shy?
That was in season 1.
Because really all the other main six episodes is more like Twilight plus the main six.
I don't know. What was it called? Best Night Ever was a main six episode. It was pretty good, and it came after Dragon Shy.
Okay, think of an episode from like season 4 or season 5 that was main six centric.
Main six centric.
None.
Oh, Cutie Map.
Cutie Map, yeah. I was just about to say that too.
Wait, you said season 5, right?
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Anything past season 4.
Okay.
So yeah, Cutie Map was our last good one, but that's still a whole season ago, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's just think. Is it alright if I know I'm doing this again from last week? May I segue into what I didn't like, because I feel I can quickly cover this.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so what I didn't like, this is maybe just me, but I don't like the fact that people have said, oh, it's cartoon logic, because I'm still a little iffy on this. So, Rarity, girl, you mean to tell me that you scouted out the area and you bought the shop that you wanted to go with, yet you didn't bother to go back and refurnish the place, and on top of that, it's opening night and you haven't even bothered to set up shop at all. You haven't even bothered to renovate the place. You haven't done anything, and you expect
stole
that.
my dislike!
Mine too.
You expect Magic to fix that in like a couple of hours? It took them hours just to freaking sweep the place. You honestly mean to tell me that because Magic is the best logical reason you can come up with, because when we last see them before the whole change, the place looks like crap, but then they open up the door, which by the way, they left Rarity in there for God knows how long, even though, oh, I don't know, she could just teleport out of there. Yeah, that makes sense. She comes out and all of a sudden it's this awesome nightclub place. I call bull. The only reason that I would accept this is if Starlight did it, because Starlight is overpowered. But other than that, I don't see how
that's
this
a
could
weird way to say
work.
awesome. But no, but see, I have a way that we can understand Rarity's logic a little bit more. Not excuse, but understand. We need to just go back to a little-known episode called Suited for Success.
Hold on, the chat's saying that Rarity can't teleport or has never teleported before.
I've never seen her teleport.
The only like 2 unicorns we've seen.
Whoa. Hang on. The call seems to have mysteriously died. Give me a second.
That she.
Hang on. My call cut out. Okay, would you restart? Sorry.
Okay. I was saying that Rarity has a running thing in many episodes of hers where she overestimates her abilities. Our Suited for Success, Sweet and Elite are 2 huge examples. And then she tends to, and even then, what she can do to the best of her abilities is very impressive. How she can quickly design and take care of things, like in Sweetie Belle Toil. She's able to work on this entire thing for Sapphire Shores and do like the Key Mark Crusaders dresses. Or in Rarity Takes Manhattan, her and her friends were able to make an entire new line of clothing in like a few hours out of nothing. So I think she would have a little bit of that big-headedness about herself that she thinks like, a little moderate renovation can fix anything. So I think that she was just overestimating her abilities.
Actually, I have a thought about that now that you mention it.
Go ahead.
Rarity seems like she'd be just naive enough to look at a picture of what the inside looks like and believe that that's what it actually looks like. Like maybe before it became all decrepit and dirty and disshapen. Maybe that scummy landlord sent her a picture and was like, hey, it looks great on the inside. And she's like, that does look wonderful. And she just believed it and signed the lease.
I got it.
Still been ignorant of her.
I want to add something a little bit more about the whole Rarity not teleporting thing. I think that the whole teleportation thing, given what Starlight, Twilight, and Sunset know, Twilight and Sunset were trained by Celestia, or were taught by Celestia about the uses of magic. Starlight, has
It's an advanced spell.
Yeah, so I think that it's such an advanced spell that Rarity doesn't learn that kind of
it's Starlight
magic. Yeah.
Yeah, all 3 of them.
Strong ability. Starlight has.
Yeah,
One
so
at a
I
time.
think that's just more of an advanced technique.
But either way, that's why it doesn't excuse Rarity's ignorance, but it helps me understand it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a fan in the background, by the way? I'm sorry to ask, but I've noticed that like whenever you guys are talking, there's a.
Is that better?
No, it's still kind of there.
Brett,
You hear it now?
Brett, it's your laptop fan.
Better?
Yes, there we go.
Okay.
Man, at least you don't have to mute yourself every time because somebody's talking behind you.
Why can't he just stop for 5 minutes?
Because he's a butt.
I
He's a booty butt.
I guess
He's a booty butt.
Yeah, who are
I
you gonna
guess
pass
that's a
it
good
to?
enough reason. All right. Who am I gonna pass this to? I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 5.
3.
3.
2.
Kichi got it.
Darn it! I didn't want to get it. 'Cause you
All right,
took mine.
Go ahead, Kichi.
Okay. Let me
Wait,
think.
did I take everybody's like the whole argument about how they were able to make it so quick?
That was my
Yes.
main complaint.
My main complaint was that like Rarity didn't plan ahead, but that basically was what you addressed. So it's like you are a butt.
Let me think if I can figure out something else. I'll pass for now until I can think of something.
All right. Yeah, go ahead, Bliss.
Oh, now I gotta think of something.
Damn, putting you on the spot.
I pass it to voice.
Oh wait, no, voice went
No.
BRB.
Yeah. I could go.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. There's just one little thing I didn't like, and this was only at the midway point. This could be arguable. What is it? The spoon girl, the teenage girl with the braces. I kind of didn't like her halfway in the episode because she wants fabric to be made out of spoons. It's so impractical and impossible. And she goes to have a hissy fit about it, and her dad just completely follows her with blindly as if... I get that he would care about his daughter, but they were so unrealistic and they were so pushy about it that they're just so unlikable. I'm like, how are you going to make this work? The whole fashion show is going to be a disaster if you're going to follow it like that.
To be fair, Fox, if I may, to be fair, Plaid was probably better than the alternative, which probably would have been just this stuck-up, like, fashionista girl, just like, oh my god, I want the fashion like this. Like, I would have taken Plaid because Plaid was quirky and she was different. You know, it's
Okay,
better.
okay.
It's better than having just this typical fashion.
I will definitely give you that. And in the end, the show, the episode managed to play it off very well at the end when she was using the spoons as a utility for the ponies who want to, like, I don't know, take a drink of whatever that stuff was. But yeah, I am with you there. But just like the midway point, it just didn't seem very, like, I don't know.
At least she turned herself around.
Yeah, and the episode utilized her little silliness into something much more useful, and it paid out pretty well. But that's the only thing I kind of didn't like. So, babe, I'd like to pass it on to you.
Huh? Yes?
I pass it to you. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wakey,
Are you
wakey.
sleeping during the podcast?
Shut up. Okay, so
She is. She totally is.
Oh my god, she was. That is so cute.
I have a complaint, but it could be a complaint that gets switched around.
Okay.
I'm wondering why Spike wasn't there.
That is a good question.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about
Because
that.
this is the thing for Rarity. So Spike could have been the one to distract Rarity, or been in there while she was locked in there helping her out. However, my thing of how it could be turned around is that there's going to be a Redux episode, kind of like Brotherhood Social with Maid in Manhattan.
Oh, there should be a Spike and Starlight episode.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking, because Spike and Starlight have a good chemistry, and probably Spike is staying there to help Starlight watch over the castle, since we see that Starlight can't really coordinate herself in the place still.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We can only hope.
Eliora
No,
says
I
he was
just-
with
I
his
just-
new OTP Ember.
I'm just saying, like, if that's what they do, I'm not going. If that's the reason why, I'm not going to complain, because that's actually a pretty smart idea to why Spike is not in the episode and why Starlight's not in the episode.
Yeah.
So it works out well. Plus, I want to see
Suri to be in this episode.
I was surprised Suri wasn't in there, but I feel like it would have been too cluttered if she was.
Oh,
Well,
what
she
if
was a-
Siri was the daughter?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Nope.
Anyway, so yeah, that's my small little
Actually,
complaint.
the last time we only saw Siri Polymer was Rarity Takes Manhattan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nope.
We saw
Nope.
her
Get to
in
the
the
mod pie.
background.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Get to the mod, she was in the background, but now she's
Oh.
Button Bill. But I'm going to pass it off to. I'm going to pass it off to a great person who I know has great opinions. British Ninja. No. Ow! Okay. You gotta realize every muscle was screaming.
Ow!
No, he slapped my arm.
Yeah, because you're using British Ninja's name.
It sounded like you said you slapped my udder.
No. I pass it to Bliss.
Yay! I guess in a way this kind of reflects to what Zach's already said, but I mean this is from a business perspective, and I'm actually not that savvy about business, but I've been watching enough Shark Tank to understand it.
Oh God.
Shark Tank, really?
I watched enough Shark Tank, okay? So why the flub did she not hire her employees like 2 weeks in advance before opening night?
Like Sassy Saddles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had to talk about that. Lovely.
She did technically hire her sales associate, which was going to be Coco, and I mean she has one employee for the Canterlot one, which was Sassy,
But,
and then she would have one person for that, which is Coco, but Coco got sick, so she had to hire people on the spot.
So I'm
Why
guessing
didn't
Coco
they-
will still be there or whatever.
Why? Even if Coco were or were not sick is beside the point. Why weren't these employees hired 2 weeks in advance? That way they could have learned the
She wasn't
store's policy.
supposed. The thing is,
Yeah.
she wasn't supposed to hire employees because each place only has one employee, and she already did hire Coco in advance, but Coco got sick, so she had to come up with someone who would have the skills at a quick pace. It was something that was one of the conflicts. That's the whole reason why they mentioned Coco was sick.
Okay, well then I take it back. Well, I have nothing negative to say then, because Zach already screwed that up for me.
Yeah.
Toon?
I'm gonna pass the voice.
Okay. Well, first off, I should probably point this out, but you accidentally spelled Saddle Row Review wrong. There's a W instead of an E.
Wait,
Word.
what do you... Oh, great. Lovely.
Row your boat.
Gently down the street.
Saddle.
Settle. Okay. Hang on. Give me a second.
Merrily, merrily.
Oh.
I'm gonna
merrily.
fix that real quick so nobody knows. Nobody knows. There we go.
I
It's all
know.
good, guys.
But
Nothing
we
to
will
worry
always
about.
know.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see. Nothing to see.
Okay. Well. Also. Yeah. Actually, my girlfriend just pointed that out to me. She was texting me. But in terms of things I didn't like, am I the only one that actually kind of wanted to punch Plaid Stripes in the face?
Yeah.
I mean, as far as landlords go, I mean, he was really unreasonable and unrealistic. I mean,
Wait,
come
are
on,
we
I've seen some
are we
bad
talking
landlords.
Teenager or the landlord?
He's a slumlord.
No, the daughter.
Oh.
Oh, I'm not
talked
even
about
focused
this
about the
earlier.
daughter. I was focused about her dad. I mean, completely unrealistic, but Goldie already touched on that, so man.
Okay.
No, her
And
dad is actually
also
kind
that
of realistic.
Wait, what was that, Key?
also that face will.
Key, you were saying something?
No, I said the dad is actually kind of realistic if you've met some New York slumlords. But continue, voice.
I was to say also that face at the end will haunt my nightmares.
I love that face.
You know, their relationship, it kind of reminds me of Princess from the Powerpuff Girls, the way she was with her dad.
And actually, the relationship because she has a good head on her shoulders. She's just very. Oh, she reminds me of Charlotte and Daddy Legrand from Princess and the Frog.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you're right.
I don't know I always call him Big Daddy, Daddy Legrand.
The one,
Yeah.
the character voiced by John Goodman.
Yes.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
And that's who I see. If Charlotte was a little bit more like Goo, but
Yeah.
that's how I see the relationship.
Yeah, but Plaid does actually. Yeah, Plaid does kind of remind me of Goo
I love Goo.
from Foster's.
From Imaginary Friends.
Oh, I haven't seen the show.
Anyways, actually, I have to get going because dinner's ready on my end.
Okay.
So
Okay.
before I pass it to Kichi, I will say that this is my second favorite episode of the season.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Okay. See you.
Okay,
Bye.
see you guys. See you guys
Bye-bye.
in the future.
Yay.
I'm with Sega Sister right there. I'd rather have
Okay.
played Stripes over Diamond Tiara.
Yeah. Because
My-
the difference though is that Plaid Stripes isn't a plot device. Anyway, continue.
Oh, burn.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna stand
Um,
by that. I'm still gonna stand by that.
No, I'm kind of with you there.
Okay, my biggest super complaint about this episode is that they missed the chance to name one of the raccoons Rocket. Just kidding.
Oh my god.
Sly.
Yes.
But really, one of the conflicts for the whole music thing, I wonder why they didn't just think of like somehow reinforcing the walls with magic or something so sound doesn't come through.
There's a lot of things magic
But
can fix.
he-
but
Like
it's
there's a lot of things magic could have solved.
Things.
Remember though,
It has to
Kichi,
be difficult.
magic and friendship is magic is only convenient when it's convenient to the plot.
Yeah, you can't use it for impractical reasons. They backfire.
This is a practical reason.
Very practical.
Well, if they didn't think of
It-
it, then it couldn't have happened.
Did anyone else notice the Pinky clone gag? I wonder how many Pinky clones escaped the mirror pool incident.
Yeah.
I feel like Anthony C watched the episode and he was like, my video was right.
Now I just imagine like random Pinkies all across Equestria.
Fanfic writers, do your duty.
Get on it.
My.
Anyway,
Now what?
what was that? Kichi, or
Let's talk about how much Pinky can fucking eat.
language.
Oh my god, yeah.
Not to mention the what is it, the paycheck?
Mm-hmm.
The paycheck gag, yes. She was just like, oops, here you go.
Pinky was pretty good in this episode.
Yeah, her humor was a lot better than it was in the Christmas Carol one. I enjoyed her a lot more in this.
Okay,
Did we cover everybody, or?
I think we did.
Yeah, we
Yes,
did.
I think we did.
Okay, cool. Then let's wrap this on up. So, as usual, we have the ranking thingy. Hang on, let me bring it up. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Okay, so Voice said he puts his at number 2. So, where do we put this episode?
Hang on, I gotta wait for this thing to load. Because I gotta take a look at my list again. It's been a while. Alright, so.
Let me see. I need permission. Oh, why can't I get into this? Man.
Oh.
I haven't been able to get into that.
Oh, I can probably
Thingamabobber.
fix it then. So I'm gonna put this at I'm gonna put this in number 3. That's me.
That's where I would have put it. Yeah, I personally put it at 3.
All right, Keyframe, where do you put it?
Babe?
She's dead, Jim.
Chrissy,
Yeah,
where are you gonna put the episode?
number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2. All right, Fox, where do you put this?
Same for me, number 2.
Okay.
It's my second favorite episode. Mostly for the sake of its authenticity.
Okay, so in general, our general consensus will put this at number 2 overall.
Why is? Can I ask a question? Why is Heartwarming Tale highlighted in yellow and Newbie Dash is highlighted in black and one is highlighted in orange?
I don't know.
Wait, what are we doing?
Oh, we're ranking our
Actually, when I think
episodes.
about it, I think the gold is supposed to resemble like the top rank, and the red is supposed to be like the lowest.
I
Yeah.
can't see it.
The second
Oh.
link, Kichi, that's the guest ranking, I think.
I only see one link. Let
Really?
me look at this.
I only see one link and I can't access it. Darn
Yeah.
tootin'.
I can't access either one.
That
You need
is
to-
weird.
You need to change the permission
Sega Sister.
settings.
Yeah, Sega Sister will probably have to fix that up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'll just say what my
Oh,
ranking for it
Kichi,
is.
request an
This is-
invite for the ranking thing.
Okay. Request access. Sent.
want to request access. I should just have access to it already.
Bliss, stop being a butt. But yeah, I think the general consensus will put it there. What do you put this episode at? Through all the episodes you've seen so far, Keiichi?
I'm gonna put it as number 3.
All right, seems fair.
Yeah.
I like that this episode is like right near the tippy top. I agree. This was a pretty good episode.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I still enjoyed Gauntlet of Fire and the Christmas Carol episode more, but this is definitely up there. It's close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually sounds pretty good. All right, so that out of the way. Thank you guys for joining us.
So wait.
What?
No.
Question for the commenters.
Oh, yes.
My question to the commenters are: Do you want the reasoning to why Spike isn't in this episode to be a Starlight Glimmer Spike episode? And if so, what would you like a Starlight Glimmer Spike episode to be about?
Ooh.
That's
And
pretty
also,
good.
if you made it this far, type in Toon got a penny Y2K into the comment section.
Really?
Yeah, this is KeychiFIM season.
Okay. Yes. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody in the Twitch chat. Thank you very much for watching this live.
Tip your alicord.
Tip your alicord. All right, here.
Give
You
us
know
all-
what? I got a penny. Well, guess what? Now it's Lightning got a penny. Bliss.
All right, everyone, make ToonKritic got a penny Y2K a hashtag on Twitter.
I'm pretty sure it will get to that. Join us
You
next
spelled
week.
Teddy wrong, Nightmare Rider.
Join us next week for interesting episode. Our next guest next week will be Sketchy the Changeling. I think few people know who Sketchy is. With that being said, from all of us here at Roundtable's Magic, see you next week. Thank you for stopping by.
Bye.
It is.